مرحبا، بدي أطلع بالقطار الواصل على الشام. قديش بعد بده يوصل على بيروت؟
عادي وارتاح، صار واصل.
أوكي ميرسي. شكله متأخر شوي.
هانت، صار واصل. هانت، صار واصل.
هانت صار واصل.
هانت، صار واصل.
هانت صار واصل.
هانت، صار واصل.
هانت صار واصل.
An image of oriental elegance tinged with the civility of the West. Here, East meets West in a fantasia only the Hollywood studios can dream of. Now where is this modernized oasis, you may ask? Well, it's the Lebanon. The tiny, not-so-Arab nation nestled cozily between our friends and enemies in the Levant. Everyone is flocking here to snatch up their own piece of paradise, in the form of a chalet, a bungalow, or even their own exotic belly dancer. You can lounge on the beach in the morning, then hop onto one of the exquisitely built British trains to sit in the mountains all through the evening. And not the outdoorsy type? Well, buy a ticket to ride one of those fine British trains and head to the Casino du Liban, where you can gamble away your problems to the jazzy tunes of Danny Thomas and Duke Ellington. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it right here in Lebanon, somewhere along those groovy oriental tracks. P.S. They say a metro is coming soon.
I am so sick of waiting. I think it is because I can't tell if anything is coming or if these monsters are here to stay. Ever since I was a young girl, this notion of time as something factual, a moving train, an unstoppable god, has terrified me. In my old dreams, time was a fast, very fury animal, and I was always chasing after it, screaming, "Slow down, wait for us, don't leave behind." I wanted to push back on time as a construct, to hold it instead in my palms, as though it were clay and I could mold it into an inanimate object that we could simply bear witness to. If I look back, it was simple. I was trying to reckon with my premature understanding of death. I wanted to have time be on my side so I wouldn't deal with the eventual loss of faces and blankets and flowers I loved. This is why I love to dance, because only then are you allowed to become a moment, to stretch like the pink sky or a season in transition or this one lyric from a day-long album. I think you know what I mean, that when we move, we accept, we release. Listen, here every day we have to reckon with death. We have to reckon with loss after loss after loss. The loss of fuel and friends and money and certainty and water and homes and bodies and eyes and patience and trees and tents and hope and medicine. Oof. I worry that if I turn, even my memory of this place will die. I mean to say I am here over a decade later, and time no longer feels like an animal or a moving train. It's an old tree, wilting. No amount of water or sunlight or love will make a difference. It droops like a shoulder. We stand by like an indifferent god. There, the adult in me responds to the child. Time has become an inanimate object exactly as you'd wanted it to be. It's not moving forward. You're stuck. You, all of you, stuck.
Since August 4th, 1895, when the first steam train departed from Beirut and chugged its way through the Bekaa Valley to the Riyadh station, the Lebanon has only grown more modern and civilized. The whistle of the train taught the Lebanese to abide by industrial time, transforming the country into a hub of banking, tourism, and business. Some call it the Switzerland of the Middle East. Yes, Lebanon is a paragon of East meets West, where the ancient and the modern come to play.
أمتى حيوصل القطار؟
اصبري شوي بس لا تخلص الحرب.
لتخلص الحرب؟ فكرت الحرب أصلا خلصت.
هيك بيقولوا.
I just wish we could leave together. Somewhere else. Anywhere else.
When the time comes, if the train comes, I'm not gonna hold you back.
But this is my home. My family is here. You're here.
Home? What's left of home? Can you remember the last time we did anything normal?
I don't.
I've been worrying about my dad. He seems to be getting worse, giving up. The house is unlivable now, and every time I leave, I worry about him. I'm scared that he's gonna die here. I'm scared I'm gonna die here. Okay, sorry. Let's talk about something else, please.
Look at that fisherman and his boat. He seems like a happy guy.
Yeah, maybe I'll build a little fishing boat, or a big sailing boat, and I can sail around the world and follow you wherever you go, like a little fish.
No, you sail the boat and I swim beside you, like a little fish. Just floating in the water forever.
Can you imagine, though, just sailing through the sea, the whole world at the end of our fingertips? We can just hop from island to island, sit in the sun until we wrinkle like raisins. No borders, no visas, no passport control. No one to buy and sell the damn sea.
Not yet, at least.
Yeah, we better get moving.
Or we can just hop on that plane and see where it ends up.
Yeah, but you know I hate planes.
I know, but just this one plane. Then we'll go to the other place and never leave. Imagine that.
Never leave?
But we'll be together at least. I just wish I could know what life would be for us every day if we didn't have to fight to live. I keep hearing that we are too young to be going through what we're going through. I feel like I've aged too quickly. Like I add more stones to my pocket with every heavy day, feeling more and more tied down to Beirut and feeling more and more like I should be elsewhere.
I know. All the adults I see around me seem more like screaming children the older we get. I'm starting to see frown lines when I look at myself in the mirror, and they weren't there like a year ago.
Do you worry that you'll forget?
Over time, we forget most details. It's crazy how things blur. But I'll never forget you. I'll never forget this. You and Lebanon and the sea are the same to me. And if it takes exile to see a light in your eyes again, I'll take it.
And you'll find me?
I promise. And I'll let her on.
As the 90s usher in the fall of the Soviet Union and the Starbucks on every corner, Lebanon too is pleased to announce its own good news. The civil war is finally over, and leadership will return to the very same warlords who started the kerfuffle in the first place. But never fear, the Lebanese are a resilient and peppy lot who stare adversity down and come out on the other side stronger. I think. I'm not so sure anymore. Anyhow, for the loyal train enthusiasts out there, my sources have assured me that while most of the tracks here have been plucked from the earth and most of the locomotives have been sold for parts and smelted, there is a multi-billion-dollar plan to revive the train. Where it would go, I'm not sure, as borders are closed and the Lebanese scarcely trust their own. In the meantime, concrete is king, as projects to carpet over the natural landscape with roads is what is en vogue. Trains are out. I get it.
Bollocks. I give up.
بونسوار.
بونسوار.
ناطرة القطار؟
هيك الهيئة.
قديه صار لك ناطرة؟
من امبارح أو الجمعة الماضي أو من شي 40 سنة.
ما بتتعبي من النطرة؟
هيدي بلد النطرة، البرزخ قبل يوم الحساب، قبل الجنة والنار. هلأ مش ناطرين إلا إنه الله ينجينا. في شي تاني نعمله؟
ما بعتقد إنه الله رح يرد علينا خبر.
هيك بيقولوا.
صار لنا كذا شهر هيك، يومية ليل وبعد ونهار على نفس الحالة. كل يوم فيق وبلبس أرق تياب عندي إياها، وشعري بصير يلزق على خدودي وعلى رقبتي، وبغسل وجهي 100 مرة، وبنطر ليجي دوري على محطة البنزين، وبتلقح بالتخت، وبغمض عيوني لحتى يوقفوا يبرموا شفرات المروحة، وبنطر ليرجعوا يدوروا، وبنطر ليتعودوا عيوني على العتمة. بس تعبت من النطرة. انت ما تعبتي من النطرة؟
بعد فترة بتتعودي، بيقولوا الصبر مفتاح الفرج.
أو ليك بكون أنانية إذا ضاق خلقي؟ عم حس كأنه عم يخلص عمري. كنت قضي ليل نهار عم قاوم بالطرقات، جرب قاوم مستقبل كله نطرة، قاوم شبح الحرب يلي بليتونا فيها، وهلأ صارت مثل حرب جديدة مش حاسبين لحساب، مثل الموت بتقرب على البطيء وبتخلي الواحد يتمنى تسرع تاخده.
بعيد الشر.
بعدن شبابيك بيتي كأنهم مش موجودين.
رح يكون في شبابيك بالقطار.
كيف كان الوضع أول ما جيتوا تنطروا هون؟
رزق الله على هديك الأيام. كنا مفكرين رح يبقى لنا وقت طويل. كنا نحن كأنه العالم كله إلنا، كأنه العالم كله كان موجود. كنت لف سندويشات واركب بالقطار لروح على البحر، بيجتمعوا كل رفقاتنا ناكل تحت الشمس. كنت أقدر أركب القطار من بيروت على الناقورة، ومن الناقورة على دمشق، ومن دمشق على حيفا. كانت الحدود كأنها مي، كنت حس حالي عصفور.
وهلأ شو؟
شو قولك؟ قولك العصافير بينطروا إذا فيهم يطيروا. آخ كيف كنا مفكرين عنا وقت طويل.
بس يجي الترين، وهيدا إذا إجا رح تطلعي؟
ما الهيئة؟
ليش لأ؟ صار لك ناطرة كل هالسنين؟
وقتي خلص، صار له فترة يا عصفورة.
ووقتي أنا؟
وقتك بين إيديكي.
ما في ولا محل تاني مثل بلد ولا الواحد.
بعرف، بس بلدك حيضلوا ناطرك والباب بيضلوا مفتوح، بس تذكري ترجعي. خلصت الحرب؟
يمكن، بس نحن فالين.
بس لوين؟
ما بعرف، محل مش هون.
أيمتى؟
بعد دقيقتين.
لحظة.
يلا حبيبي، وصل القطار.
Mind the gap. Mind the lag. Mind the gap. Mind the lag. Mind the lag. Lag the lag. Mind everything before it's too late. Before you forget. Before everyone forgets. The lag, yes. The lag. Mind your step. Watch the gaps. Between the train and the platform, there's a gap. The train lags. Mind that space. Don't slip in between. Set the time it right. Forget your life. Set your watch to the train chime. Step over the gap. Catch up with the lag. Or else.